So let's all take a moment to please come together, closing our eyes, taking a few deep breaths in and out. Breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. Breathe in a lot of positive energy and breathe out any restrictive thoughts, patterns, beliefs that could be holding us back. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And then return to normal breathing. And in this space, please connect to Redikall Masters. Connect to healing masters, healing angels, healing guides. Request them to bless us, to be with us, to guide us and to flow through us. Connect also to your higher consciousness. That part in all of us which understands where we are meant to be, what we are meant to be, and how we are meant to be. And then connect to prosperity consciousness. And then take a deep breath in and out. And whenever you are ready, you may open your eyes. So welcome everybody to the group healing and radical recitation. So today's topic is about discontentment, or more accurately, a feeling of not having enough. I think somewhere all of us go through this feeling, and a lot of us cling on to it for almost all of life. This feeling that something or the other in life is not enough. The other day I asked someone a question that, when was the last time you felt fully fulfilled? And generally the answer is in maybe for an hour, maybe while I was doing a particular activity, maybe for half a day. But we are rarely in that space where we're so content with everything that we have and we don't have, everything that we are and we don't are. And it's just never enough. And fortunately or unfortunately, why this programming is really, really hard to sometimes step out of is because this is one of the main mechanisms that was given to us in the old consciousness to grow. The itch of desire, the itch of greed, the itch of wanting more. There is an entire Western philosophy that says that happiness is to be achieved through achievement, through success, through newer milestones that we pass. And that's great, because yes, I mean, we have to do something in life. That's absolutely important. But at some level, it got equated to this feeling that I always have to not feel fully satisfied, fully content, or fulfilled. Only then will I have that itch to want more, and only then will I grow. And grow we all do, because that is the norm of life, and I'm sure we've all been successful in some or the other sphere, definitely. But somewhere that underlying feeling of not being fully content, not having enough, not being enough also sometimes, it just stays with us, just refuses to go. So I thought we'll begin addressing that today. And while I fully understand that this is a recitation that you may need to do over and over again over the next 3 weeks, I also thought that maybe after 21 days we could reconnect and check how we are feeling about having enough, being enough, not being enough, contentment and discontentment. So today, let's first work with this feeling, these emotions that come with it. Maybe in the chat box, you could start putting aspects of your life where maybe you feel discontent, you feel that it's not enough. Any associated feelings or emotions that come up with it. Also, if you have an insight on why would you choose to hold on to this feeling, just keep penning it down as it comes to you in the chat box, and we'll keep addressing it. And let's see how the group shifts, how we feel towards the end of the recitation today. And maybe we do a follow-up after about 2-3 weeks. Yeah? All right, so today we'll be using R5. R5 stands for revive, recognize, realign, reorient, and reposition. So let's begin. I R5 my discontentment. I R5 my discontentment. I R5 my discontentment. I R5 my need to hold on to this discontented feeling. I R5 my need to hold on to this discontented feeling. I R5 my need to hold on to this discontented feeling. I R5 my feeling, my perception that it's not enough. I R5 my perception that it's not enough. I R5 my perception that it is not enough. I R5 my belief that I am not enough. I R5 my belief that I am not enough. I R5 my belief that I am not enough. I R5 my need to keep proving that I am enough. I R5 my need to keep proving that I am enough. I R5 my need to keep proving that I am enough. I R5 my need to keep proving that I have enough. I R5 my need to keep proving that I have enough. I R5 my need to keep proving that I have enough. IR5, my association of not having enough with growth. IR5, my association of not having enough with growth. IR5, my association of not having enough with growth. IR5, my association of not being enough with growth. IR5, my association of not being enough with growth. IR5, my association of not being enough with growth. IR5, my association of discontentment with growth. IR5, my association of discontentment with growth. IR5, my association of discontentment with growth. IR5, my need to grow through comparison. IR5, my need to grow through comparison and competition. IR5, my need to grow through comparison and competition. IR5, my need to grow through comparison and competition. IR5, my feeling of not being able to live up to expectations. IR5, my feeling of not being able to live up to expectations. IR5, my feeling of not being able to live up to expectations. IR5, my association of discontentment with love and relationships. IR5, my association of discontentment with love and relationships. IR5, my belief that I can never be content in relationships. IR5, my belief that I can never be content in relationships. IR5, my belief that I can never be content in relationships. IR5, my belief that I can never be content with money and finances. IR5, my belief that I can never be content with money and finances. IR5, my belief that I can never be content with money and finances. IR5, my association of being content with stagnation and death. IR5, my association of being content with stagnation and death. IR5, my association of being content with stagnation and death. I archive my oaths, vows, and promises about being content in life. I archive my oaths, vows, and promises about being content in life. I archive my oaths, vows, and promises about being content in life. I archive my oaths, vows, and promises about being content in life. I archive the brilliance in these oaths, vows, and promises. I archive the brilliance in these oaths, vows, and promises. I archive the brilliance in these oaths, vows, and promises. I archive the brilliance in discontentment. I archive the brilliance in discontentment. I archive the brilliance in discontentment. I archive growing through contentment and fulfillment. I archive growing through contentment and fulfillment. I archive growing through contentment and fulfillment. Today, we are being reminded to remain faithful to ourselves, to our higher consciousness, and to others. We make several commitments at human levels and sometimes forget to keep them. This can create conscious or subconscious guilt and self-punishments in different ways. Generate expectations which we can fulfill. If we have given a commitment, let's try our best to honor that. If not, let others know of our inability to do that and the reasons for the difficulty in honoring the commitment. At times, our efforts of hiding the facts to avoid confrontations and unpleasantness can also be perceived as backstabbing by others. So be open to acknowledge our inability to meet others' expectations and figure out ways to demonstrate our loyalty with ease. Also be loyal to yourself and your soul commitments. I remain loyal to myself, my higher self, and others. I remain loyal to myself, my higher self, and others. I fulfillingly remain loyal to myself, my higher self, and others. I fulfillingly remain loyal to myself, my higher self, and others. How does that feel? How's everyone feeling? Does anyone like to share something, ask something? You can either put it in the chat box or you can unmute and speak. That's also okay.
Yeah, hi Asta.
Hi.
So as I was we were going through it, I had like flashbacks about talks with my mom where it's about like life has improved over the last 10 years for us, and it's good to be content with this much. And there was mostly judgments about maybe some relatives who are all like at that time who were discontent with having more than what it is. So I think so those judgments, now I can see that about those judgments, and how it is coming back to us now. And also, yeah, the commitment parts also resonated a lot, because that's where commitments and relationships where are like I get a lot of backlash saying that you can never be content.
Most
So
of us have an association that relationships actually grow through discontentment. There are these beautiful quotes that say, if you don't fight, then you don't have a healthy relationship, and so on and so forth. Yeah. Okay. Also, Swati, maybe you can work with forgiving yourself for the judgments. And also ancestral forgiveness, so that whatever the charge of those judgments and maybe the subconscious guilt that could be there for it can be worked on.
Okay, so when it comes to ancestral, just add I affirm my ancestral guilts.
Yes.
And the statements.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Feeling good, eye opener. Okay, thank you, Jayaji. This is my first session and I feel it was just meant. Thank you, Shilpi. I'm clear that sometimes because of situations we're not able to live up to the vow, but it is to better and talk. Yes, absolutely. So even if we are not able to keep up to our promises or commitments, it is better that you don't carry conscious or subconscious guilt, and either talk to the person, forgive yourself, seek for forgiveness. When it comes to our soul level commitments and promises, however, this is where you seek forgiveness from masters, your higher consciousness, and figure out why and what is stopping us from fulfilling our soul level commitments. Yeah, because loyalty has a physical level, like in the physical and the material plane, but it also has the metaphysical level of commitments and loyalty that we need to have towards our soul plan. So a bit of both. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, Asta. This is Sherry, and it was very much clear to me today that I have few promises, which because of the situation I'm not able to keep it to somebody. And then yesterday only, with clarity in my action, as Aarti ma'am has taught us, I said that I won't be able to do this, and this is the reason behind it. And the person understood. Maybe because, as we say, because there was clarity in myself.
Yes.
And I was very open with energy of no ego, no resentment, but just telling them that why am I not able to do it?
Yeah.
And it was so calming, and you made it further more clear today.
Absolutely. Lovely. Thank you so much for sharing that, Shailen.
Thank you. Thank you, Redikall. Thank you. Thanks to all of you.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, everyone. So thank you. Thank you so much for joining in. We shall meet next Wednesday. If there is anyone who has a topic in mind, you can drop me a message. We can consider that. Otherwise, anyway, I will see you on Wednesday with a different topic at 4 p.m. Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye. Take care.